NCA DCA, that's Norwegian Church Aid, and Dan Church Aid, are bodies that merge together to make a country joint program. And this has been impacting a lot of lives in Malawi since 2002 in areas of gender-based violence, fighting inequalities, and climate-smart economic empowerment. With me is the new country director of NCA DCA, Mr. Stefan Jansen. Welcome, Mr. Stefan.
Thank you very much, Father David.
Let people know who Stefan is.
My name is Stefan Jansen. I am German and I'm 40 years old, and I'm working for Norwegian Church Aid now since a couple of years in different countries. And I came to Malawi now in June to take over the joint country program here.
You're most welcome once again. What is NCA DCA and what do these organizations do? And some background information for one who may not know this.
Norwegian Church Aid is a faith-based international non-governmental organization that was founded in 1947 in Norway, and has since grown then to one of the biggest aid organizations all over Scandinavia. And we are part of the ACT Alliance, which stands for Actions with Churches Together. And inside these ACT Alliance, there is also our partner organization, Danish Church Aid. They are even older. They were founded in 1928, or in the 1920s. And I think it was 1922 actually, or 1921. And we have in Malawi had separate country offices, and in 2020 we decided to join forces together and will be united to a joint country office. But the major, I would say, approach and the reason why we exist as Danish Church Aid and as Norwegian Church Aid is to help the marginalized, to help the poor, and to analyze what kind of problems we have in our partner countries and tackle it right from scratch.
What are the key focus areas of NCA DCA?
In Malawi, we are working alongside three areas. The first one is fighting inequality, where we're working together with the Malawian civil society. The second is gender-based violence, also together with Malawian organizations. And the third one is climate-smart economic empowerment, which is also tackles issues of livelihood, nutrition, and food security.
We are talking about NCA DCA. I take you a little back. What inspired the merger of these two organizations?
We are sister organizations under the ACT Alliance, and we have seen that there are interesting synergies in our programming, that we can not only support each other quite well between our head offices in Copenhagen and in Oslo, they speak the same language, but also to have a better synergy when it comes to funding, because if you merge from two offices into one, you also have cost savings that makes it better and to run a country program more efficiently.
I know that when Cyclone Freddy hit Malawi and other disasters, I know that NCA DCA was in the forefront of. Tell us a little about the role of NCA DCA in regard to humanitarian aid.
We both, NCA and DCA, we both try to be a first responder. That means that soon after a humanitarian catastrophe emerges, we stand ready to support those who needs the aid most and who needs the aid fast. So our humanitarian response, together with our partner organizations on the ground, are the ones that we're fostering throughout the year, so that we stand ready in case a humanitarian catastrophe happens, that we are one of the first who are on the ground and actually delivering the aid who needs it.
What milestones can we sing about NCA DCA in Malawi?
Last year in 2022, NCA and together then with DCA celebrated 20 years of existence in Malawi. We came to the country in 2002, and since then we have had a couple of milestones that we can be really proud of. We had a very big health program where we contributed to the health infrastructure in the country and had quite a big number of hospitals and health stations that we built, and they are still there and running today. In our Fighting Inequality program, there are milestones that we say the more sharing and the more content is being out in the Malawian public, the more we are going to foster change. And this is not only with the Fighting Inequality, for instance, around the mines and mining in the mining sector, but also when it comes to gender-based violence and our roots to work together with faith organizations, to work together with faith-based leaders to foster a certain behavior change around gender-based violence is definitely something where we came a long way over the last 20 years.
What are the sources of income or financing of all these beautiful activities?
We have a mixture of portfolio that were from different donors. Our main donor is surely the Norwegian government through support from the Royal Norwegian Embassy, but also from NORAD, from Danida, from the Danish government, but also from our friends from the Flemish government, Flanders, and UN organizations. So there are a lot of partners and donors that we're working with, and we're actually going to try and even broader our portfolio in the future.
And looking at your experience, now you've been in Malawi since June. Now is slightly above 3 months since you've been in the country. What has been your experience around, and what's the future of this beautiful venture?
Malawi is a very beautiful country. It is a very peaceful country. I had the privilege to travel already quite a bit. I've been all the way to the north, to Karonga, to Mzuzu, to Kasungu, to Mangochi, to Blantyre, and to the deep south as well. And it is a very nice country where we have issues that we need to tackle all together. The church, the private sector, the NGO sector, and together with the government. And then we hope that we can make a difference in the future for Malawi.
Lastly, as we come to the conclusion of this chat here on LUNTHA TV, what's your word to implementing partners?
Our implementing partners are all of them very highly valuable to us. They all bring something different to the table, which especially the faith-based partners, but also the other non-faith-based partners and the ones from the private sector. And we're just trying to work together. We're going to keep up the fight, and we hope that we are going to make a sustainable and lasting change here in Malawi.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stefan, for taking time to speak to us here on LUNTHA TV.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, our friends, for being there on LUNTHA TV. We continue bringing you more of our programs. Stay blessed.